Welcome back, everyone, to Achievement Hunting 101. This is level 413.
We think.
Yes, it's 413. And I am joined today with the usual cast of characters. We have one gamer and some guy that just he's just
shows up.
He just shows up.
Show up. Yeah,
that's just showing up to Achievement Flex, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, it's how are y'all, gentlemen?
Excellent.
Fantastic.
I'm stretching out my new millionaire vibe.
Yes.
Well, I thought there was a certain air to you, Freaky. You looked a little different. Had your pinky fully extended while you took a sip off that drink. Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
He really worked hard with all those high ratio games that he just mainlined in his veins, and it was quite a sight to behold. I'll be honest. So, I mean, today we're just going to talk about Achievement Flex. If you've thought about
so many games,
so if you've thought about coming, we would love for you to come. And if you've already been there, we'd love for you to come back. I think the initial plan is to have it again next year. I didn't hear anything other than positives, and so we'll dive into that a little bit later, but. Freaky, I mean, you were the crown jewel of kind of what Achievement Flex can be all about, which is you played a lot of games, man.
I mean, played air quotes a lot of games. So I got my list up, and let me just go through some of these titles that I completed. It started out with the ASMR slicing.
That's where they get you.
That was the first one I played.
No, but before you move on to the second title, which is I'm sure just a sheer drop in quality from ASMR slicing, I did talk about this game on a previous level with when X was in the Xbox game sphere, but I was under the impression that they had the same sound effect for every single thing and that you just had to hear it about 1,000 times to get the completion. And so I feel like I owe it an apology because it didn't take you long to figure out that was not the case.
Oh yeah, no, it was, cause I'll just play around and change my blade of choice, I guess. But yeah, no, if you stuck with the first blade and this game, it's amazing. What it is it's just you have this thing. It could be a cake, it could be a block of castle, Stonehenge, I think was one of them. Maybe the Statue of Liberty, a pyramid, all this stuff.
Or sushi.
And you just move it along the top of a table, and then you just take slices out of it. You have a knife that cuts it, and you can change your knife to a lightsaber, katana sword, whatever. Well, it's not a lightsaber, but it looks very much like a lightsaber. And each one makes a different noise. But yeah, I'm not going to talk more than that about the game. ASMR slicing.
I think the crowd favorite was the tin or the aluminum foil. The retractable.
I believe so. The retractable aluminum foil definitely was a crowd favorite of the slicing engine.
There was a roll, and then as you're slicing, it unrolled and sliced very sharp aluminum foil. And
very sharp.
It would cut right through whatever, and then it would track right back to where it was.
And I mean that tracks. Amazing. I don't know if you've ever been cut by aluminum foil.
It can be. Yeah.
Many years in the kitchen, I have actually had like a paper cut, an aluminum foil cut, and it's just as painful, and it's not fun.
Nope.
So let's go over what I played because it's a long list. ASMR slicing we started off with, and then we moved on to Tofu Dream. Amazing. Astro Adventures Core Hunt, Quick Whiskers, Pad Quad, Mel the Cat, Stack, Computer Head Spring Loaded, Stack, right? The Stack's what I was looking for. Quick games.
For the Stack, you might say 3 or 2.
The 2. I don't think I stacked any 3 of them. It was just 2.
Oh, that's right. You didn't do any of the Windows.
I didn't do any Windows. It was just the Xbox X and the Xbox One version.
Okay.
So
very different, those 2 versions.
Very different. Very different.
Different feel.
Mystic Pathways, Suika and Dragons. Is that Suika or Suka?
I was at Suka, but
and Dragons. Yeah, Suka and Dragon Stack. Raccoon is Hungry Stack. Now Elroy pumped this game up. Raccoon is Hungry. I was not impressed with Raccoon is Hungry.
It's because you were playing it wrong.
I was apparently playing it right. That's why.
Yes. I just gave suggestions. I didn't give detailed how to cheese the game.
Yeah.
So you were actually playing that like through, like
So at this point, I'm still playing the games. I'm looking for quick games. I'm still actually playing the games how they're supposed to be played so far. Bouncy Head stack, Possum is Hungry stack. Now that one, was where I started cheesing it because I found the one level and just played that level over and over again.
You're welcome.
Castle Walker, Ballatron, Ballatron, Oceans, Ballatron, Ballatron, Galaxy. Yeah, Ballatron. Have you played these Ballatron games?
I own them. I haven't. Actually, I may have played them. Oh, that sounds awful, doesn't it?
You play with balls, or
maybe
it's just bouncing balls all over the place.
Is it Friday night?
then yes.
I did have a question about the Hungry series. Is there a reason you skip Polar Bear and Grizzly Bear?
I have played the original Ballatron. I didn't realize they made subsequent games.
No, there's so many Ballatrons. There's so many ball games.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know. I
feel like you really snubbed the Bears.
Maybe I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't a fan of the panda, the red panda, and the polar.
I thought there was Grizzly too, though.
They can starve. I snuck in some You Don't Know Jack and Doodle Harmony. I didn't complete them, but I did sneak some in. Marshmallow Marvin. Now, Marshmallow Marvin, I played the hell out of some Marshmallow Marvin. Right. Marshmallow Marvin stack, Marshmallow Marvin Templestone, Marshmallow Marvin Greenwood, Timberfall, Grim Vault, all of them, and they're all the double stacks.
How much gamer score did Marshmallow Marvin yield you in this escapade?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,000 from Marshmallow Marvin alone. 50,000 gamer score. Caterpillar, Frame Cat, Stack, What's Different? Now, this is where I really started getting
derailed.
Not derailed, but I really started playing the sloppiest of the slop. So you've played these What's the Difference games, right? You have a picture and on one side and a picture on the other side, and
I haven't played them on an Xbox, but I know what
I assume everybody kind of knows what it is. There's like 10 things different, like a different color. One person's missing an eyebrow, or a shoe's different, or there's no cloud, whatever. You got to find 10 differences in each picture.
Didn't they have these like on that? Was it like Highlights magazine or something like that?
Yeah, very similar, like the Highlights magazine. Yep.
Do they still make those? I wonder.
I don't know. Do they still make Highlights magazines?
No way.
That's a deep pull there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Highlights magazines probably since like the early 90s, maybe.
I only saw them at like the dentist office. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. Goofus and Gallant. Right? Remember Goofus and Gallant? Goofus unlocks achievements with console commands. Gallant unlocks achievements playing the game the right way.
They still sell Highlights magazine.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah, it's like for kids. It's like a kids magazine. So
I mean it was always
for kids.
But it looks like they were extra young, unless there's multiple ones. Like I guess I'm misremembering. I always thought they were a little more. Oh yeah, you can get it by 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 9 to 12.
Oh, okay.
I think the 9 to 12 was ones I was looking at. Yeah, that looks a little more what I'm used to.
Yeah, anyway, spot the basically these are spot the difference games, right?
How much would you value a 1-year Highlights magazine at?
$20.
What's the question? How much would I value?
Well, I guess not how much you personally, but how much would you think they charge? I should say.
Okay, so how much do they charge you for one magazine? For a 1-year-old?
Yeah, no, for a 1-year subscription.
Oh, a 1-year subscription
for the 8 to 12 or 6 to 12.
$20.
And you're getting one a month?
Yep.
It's going to be.
Hold on. I don't know, inflation. $40.
I'd say $50, 50 or 60.
All right. Yep. $4 per issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go, parents.
Get your Highlights Ranger Rick. Do they still have Ranger Rick?
I do not know.
No Ranger Rick fans? Well,
nope.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Imagine
the
National
Marshmallow
Geographic.
Marvin
So after Caterpillar, Frame Cat, what's the difference is when I really started playing the sloppiest of the slop. So
wait, tell them about Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. So I played Caterpillar legit too. Like you tried to, like I tried to. So I guess apparently there was this glitch where you can just load the level up and then it unlocks the achievement, and then you can just load the next level up and unlock the achievement. It
might have been Butterfly. I can't remember. It was one of those.
Yeah, the games are.
I mean, they're almost identical
clones of each other. Yeah. So, but Caterpillar, I actually had to play through it. So I played Caterpillar. Yeah, I tried I even loaded up your profile and like tried to like switch to my profile so the levels were unlocked, and then loaded up on mine, and it still didn't work. So I had to play Caterpillar.
Disgusting.
Horrible.
Well, it gets worse, Inigo.
It gets really worse.
Does it though?
Well, on this part, this part of the story, it does get worse because
you would think it couldn't get any worse, but it totally does.
I was over playing real games on the couch with Exprovos. We were murdering Chuck, but I'll get into that in a second. Yeah. But I looked over and I couldn't help but notice that Freaky was using what appeared to be a guide for Caterpillar. A video guide for Caterpillar.
I had to look up 2 levels.
A video guide for Caterpillar.
There's no written guides for that, like that one.
But
anyway,
it's a guide.
Yeah,
for Caterpillar.
I didn't think Caterpillar needed a guide.
There's a couple levels where I'm like,
what do you always say, Nigo? That now you're just using that. That's thinking or something. I forget.
Yeah, logic. Quit using that logic, right?
Quit using that logic.
That's an egoism for sure.
Yeah. So after FrameCat, no, I think FrameCat was the first one. No. FrameCat was the last. FrameCat was the last one I played legit.
Send help.
What's the difference was the first of the sloppiest slops. So these are find the difference games, right? But instead of finding the difference, you can just hold down the X button and skip the level, and it unlocks the achievement. So basically I would just load up the first level, hold down the X button, and then skip through all the find the difference puzzles.
This sounds familiar.
There's like 30 of them.
Wasn't there like some 30 in a series where you could skip all the levels with some flying bird in it or something like that once upon a time?
I think it was Airy.
Oh yeah, that was Airy. I couldn't
patch it out.
And with that, I'm out of here, guys. It's
been fun, guys. See you.
So what's the difference? 2 stack QB block bite and QB hexfall 2 stack. Those weren't spot the difference games, but they were another game where you can like hold down the X button and skip the level and get the achievement. Spot the pup stack. Curious Copycats, and I ended popping it on Independence Day festive finds. So I did load up. I was tracking my score, and I loaded up when I popped the 1,000,000 achievement. I didn't land right on 1,000,000. My gamer score ends like in a 1.
It's just so sloppy.
I told you, man. I'm quick and dirty, man. Sloppy. Have you ever had sloppy steaks? They're amazing.
Here I thought you at least landed right on 1,000,000. That you thought this all out.
Why would I do that? If you look at me, I'm not a guy that thinks things out.
Has anybody listened to us?
Right?
I don't think any of us planned anything, right?
I think we're just talking in the void here.
Yeah.
But I did on the last level. I did legit play the last. What's the difference to legitly pop the achievement to go over 1,000,000? So.
Well,
I believe Super Bob has that video for receipts. But the last like dozen game. No, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. We're basically just holding down a button and unlocking achievements. I kind of feel dirty, but not really.
That sounds like a dream.
No, he blew right by 1,000,000, but he did go ahead and take a picture. We did post it in the Achievement Flex Discord, but I guess you hadn't did you post that in Brag Camp by chance? I didn't notice.
I didn't. I don't think I posted it in Brag Camp.
Yeah. So
I just posted my card passing 1 million in Brag Camp. I didn't post the picture with the shovel.
So yes, the shovel was a very nice addition to that. I'm sure that people can appreciate the finer statement that you're making with that. But I didn't even remember what I was asking. Oh, and then I couldn't help but notice that the next day you didn't feel like gaming, and that any streak you had died the next day.
Well, the next day, I flew back home, and then we had to go pick up the kids from my sister. So I flew back home. We flew back home, me and my wife. We had to drive home. So we flew into DCA. We had to drive to where we live. It's about a 45-minute drive from DCA. Drop off our luggage, and then go south about 3.5, 4 hours to pick up the dog and the kids, and then drive back home because I had to work the next day. So we didn't get in until about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez, man.
So it was a long last day. But I mean, I wouldn't change a thing though.
Oh man, I thought I appreciate y'all coming out. I mean, it was
great.
Yep.
Got to meet Mrs. Elroy. I thought she was just a figment of his imagination.
Yeah.
But no, she was. I hope you thanked her for us. Thanked her for.
I did.
Us bogarting all your time all weekend.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see her for basically 3 days. She was always in bed by the time I got back, and then I'd leave before she woke up. So yeah, but
I had a blast. We did some a 4-person achievement in Dance 2014.
Yeah.
You got to see that video. We should post that one in there too.
Yeah, there was just so many good memories from it. Did you score 100,000 that last day, or did you run over Friday into 900,000?
I think I scored over 100,000 that last day.
That's awesome.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, you came in with you had a mission, man. You were on top of it.
Yeah, no. Let me check my XCT.
Just give them some stats on that day. I'm sure that it was your number one day of all time. I'm sure.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So
you almost landed on the leaderboard for the week with just one day's work. I mean, I think you were like number 5 or 6 on the weekly leaderboard, even though you didn't really do that, but 1 or 2 days of the week.
Yeah, it was 2 days. So on the Friday, I unlocked 474 achievements, and then on that Saturday, I unlocked 955 achievements.
That's insane. That's a lot of achievements, man.
Yeah. I went from when I started, I was about 810,000 on Thursday. Friday, Thursday. Yeah, I got in Thursday. It's been a blur. But I blew up on Friday. Got so much achievement score. I think it was 100, because I think I scored 50,000 the first day. Oh, I wish there was a website that would tell me what my stats were. Oh wait, there is. Let me find
out. Now, Inigo, we did talk about this at the Achievement Flex, which is we were going to have you guess his ratio and the hit that he took on his ratio, which I'm sure
before and after. Yep.
Yes. So maybe how should we do this? What should he see your ratio now and guess what it was, or should he tell him what it was and ask him what it was?
I want to know what it was before, and I'm going to guess the after.
So before I went on this bender of slop, my ratio was a 168.
Fairly respectable. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I can get behind that.
And so let me give you the this was on the Friday before I started going off. So Friday I unlocked 474 achievements, and then for 63,975 total gamer score. And then on that Saturday, I unlocked 955 achievements for 125,242 gamer score.
Oh, you are way below the Elroy line. Way below.
So I started at 168. What do you think I ended at?
I'm going to say a 1.38.
Not quite.
I can't believe he didn't take a bigger hit.
Right, 157 is what I ended at. Still above the Elroy line.
Wow, I would have thought you definitely clipped the Elroy line there. I'm more amazed at that. It makes me want to go play some slop right now. Like, starting to feel my confidence is getting built up right now.
Right. I mean, there's probably at least 5 new area games out. I mean, just saying.
Listen, somebody gave me PTSD. Somebody tagged me. I think it was Hawkeye. Which, by the way, he's going to hear from my attorney here shortly. Okay,
cease and desist.
Yeah, some cease and desist. We got this whole legal thing going back and forth. But yeah, so no more Airy, no more. I'll play some slop, but Airy is not the slop that I'm going to play. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we do have an ongoing thing.
Right. Yeah.
We'll cover that shortly. Okay.
Now, for the sake of pretending like you play games or are going to play games, what slop would you choose if you were to choose slop?
Oh gosh, I got a ton of slop already purchased, just ready to roll.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
I didn't even unlock all the slop I have yet.
So for those that are going to listen to this, all 3 of you, okay, I am intentionally selecting the special achievement. I'm targeting it, okay?
Uh-oh, he's got it in mind.
Yes, but now, as far as the slop goes, I just wanted to kind of peel back that curtain a little bit, okay? Let me take a look at my collection here. Let's see what kind of
while you look at that, let me just say that you got to think, what kind of sentimental gamer is Inigo? Is he the kind of guy that tries to put the literal sense into the achievement, or something that is a little more vague? So, an achievement called 50,000 miles driven or something like that, that might be, if there's such achievement, that might be a good bet for the Inigo challenge. Or is he more generic, like champion of champions or something, or a road less traveled or something vague?
Or maybe a Titanic thing, like I'm king of the world, right?
Yeah, could be a movie reference. We have established you like your movie references.
I do like some movie references.
So there could be one of those in there. So if you haven't placed your guess yet, he's just dropped a nugget.
Still time.
Yes.
Yeah, there's still time.
Yes, he has dropped a nugget on a clue. Yes.
I think somebody said like that they were 3 episodes behind. I'm here to say you probably have time to catch up.
Yeah, I think that was Chewy. I know Chewy and Retro both that said they're behind, and I'm like, you probably
I think they have
time to catch up and place a guess.
Yeah, I think they have time. I will say it will occur. The only definitive I will give is it will occur before December 31st. That much we do know.
Okay. That gives some people something to work with.
Allegedly.
I will make sure that happens. I'm only 8 achievements away, by the way. I have earned some since the last.
I saw you had unlocked some.
Yes, I did play Elroy, contrary to popular belief amongst some of these panel members. Okay, Elroy. I did play a game over the past 2 weeks, and I did play the Star Wars Power Wash 2 DLC because I like Power Wash. It's just a relaxing game. When you have a stressful job like I do, sometimes you just need to become a vegetable, right? So, and that's what I did. So I enjoyed it.
Is there any racing games that are slop that you haven't played yet?
Oh,
just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Like how many of these
would like Race with Ryan be considered slop?
Yeah, in the racing world, 100%.
I mean, I'm sure any of these games that you can just like turn on to Auto Racer.
Yes, and that is definitely fits the bill. So, and we're going to take a quick peek here. Let's take a look at some of the slot games
that are available to you.
Yes, and I'm just going to rattle off a few just based on time estimates right now.
Okay.
Arcade Archives 2 Aquajet. Arcade Archives 2 Ridge Racer, Arcade Archives 2 Top Speed. These I haven't delved into these. They sound almost like Neo Geo type games.
Have you done Sled Riders?
I have not. I own it. There's a
3-way stack on those, and
yes,
you could
I actually own all 3.
You can get 6,000 gamer score in the racing genre if you play Sled Riders Xbox One, and Sled Riders Windows.
There's also Cowboy Kart, half hour. All right, I would consider that slop, right?
Yeah, that's anything less than like an hour.
Yeah, that's
this is
definitely.
If you're getting 5,000 in less than an hour, I would consider that pretty much.
This game just must have recently appeared, and I'm moderately intrigued by the title of it.
Oh, but I know what it is.
You might be seeing the same game I'm looking at. Okay, Full Throttle Parkin'.
Oh,
full throttle parking.
Yes,
sounds
so.
Like
this is a slop game in the racing genre, and it looks like it was. Actually, it's been out since September of 25. So,
nice.
I'll tell you what. It's a slop game. I'll give Kusha code to give away for it. Full Throttle Parking, just because the title is just absolutely outrageous. Like,
yeah. Well, I don't know if I can top the title of it, but I do have a question. Like,
yes,
what do you think, or do you know what game has the lowest TA score in your genre?
Ooh.
Of all the racing slop, which one's the sloppiest of slop? No,
oh gosh,
not 200 gamer score games, but the 1000 era. Which one? And I'll tell you, you can get a whole 5 TAD off this game. It is a 1005 TAD. I'm sorry, 1005 TA.
That's a lot of TAD. That's a lot of TAD.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nothing is ringing a bell with me here.
Okay.
I don't remember a game being that low in the racing genre, to be honest with you.
It is in arcade racing and automobile, and the name of said game is no other than Gas Ratio.
How appropriate that it has ratio in the title.
No, and I just
you can't make this stuff up at some point.
Gas Ratio. So if you are interested in playing Gas Ratio, it looks like you can do it very quickly, because according to the guides for it, the devs have included a cheat code that you can simply enter at the main menu to automatically unlock all of the achievements. So
really,
at the main menu, hold up on the D-pad and press RB plus A, and all the achievements will pop straight away.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Now that's not quite as sloppy as I was unlocking them, but that's pretty close.
That's some slop. Yeah,
that's something.
That's.
I mean, at least with like Fallout 3, you had to type in unlock achievement.
right. It at least required a moderate amount of effort.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. All right, I've got that written down. Gas Ratio. I haven't played it, so. But I will soon. Okay.
No, but now, can I add one little more thing to this game for you before?
Oh, absolutely.
It's already taken longer than it takes to unlock all the achievements, apparently. But is there any concern in Inigo that if you wait too long, something similar to what happened in another game series that you've played recently will occur to this game, and then all these people, this could be a really challenging game. Who knows? But if you wait too long, you might have to pay the price of actually have to play this game.
Having to play it.
Whereas everyone else unlocked it in 1 minute.
You're not wrong.
I know. You're rolling the dice is what I'm saying.
But with that being said, stay tuned for an interview coming towards you soon.
Oh.
That may help me with that.
Oh
yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
So maybe that concern might be alleviated. Who knows? Stay tuned for the interview. Find out more.
Yes. Anyway, so
it's very, very, very cryptic. They're definitely gonna stay till the end.
Yes, that's what we're trying to get them to do. They're either doing that or just hanging on for me to give away another game.
Right.
One of the two things. Okay?
I was just waiting for your apology for public apology to the masses for breaking up the panel at the Achievement Flex.
I know, and for that I apologize. So I can't go. I had a lot of personal stuff happen last week that I cannot really go into great detail. But for that, I do owe apologies to everybody.
No apologies necessary. It happens.
I'll say
again, I hate how life unfolded for me last week because it was a very trying, difficult week. It really was. And I'm still haven't recovered because it was so awful. I got sick during the whole process. So,
what's it that our parents said? You're burning the candle at both ends?
Exactly what I was doing last week.
Sure,
My mom said that all the time.
Yeah,
and I think I tallied across like 3.5 days. I think I tallied about 1,600 miles worth of driving. Days.
You could have definitely drove to A-Flex and back a few times in that time.
Oh, easily.
Oh yeah.
Easily. Yeah, so it was a very trying week. It was very difficult at work. It was very difficult at home. For that I do apologize. So there's my public apology.
Just know that you were definitely missed, and we'll see you.
I really want to go, and I'm going to make sure that I block time next year because I have some positives, okay? Number one, the hardest part of the program that I'm in right now in the Masters will be done in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Congrats.
Nice. Man. So our next recording will be celebrating.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
We'll
knock that out. I'm not done yet, but I'm just over what is largely considered the hardest part of the program.
The proverbial
rocking a 94 so far. I just cannot do awful on the midterm, or on the final. So, anyways, with that being said, that will next achievement flex. Obviously, I've got this in the rearview mirror, and plus the stuff in my personal life I know will not happen next year.
There you go.
I know I can bank on that one.
No, we had a good showing. Shout out to, let's see if I can remember everybody that was there. Super Bob, Larvy, Expo, my wife. What was it? Clarissa? What's his? I forget his gamer tag. Clarissa Lover. Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe was that it? Was that everybody?
I can't believe you're doing Redemption.
Redemption! How can I forget Redemption?
Well, I mean, he did take more than 15 minutes for that 15-minute completion on that.
He did.
Yeah,
right. I'll tell you what.
That's probably what he'll remember about the achievement flexes. The disorder, Japanese console. He couldn't get like one of them to pop for some reason.
He couldn't figure out how to get how to finish.
So he was kind of double boxing at one point, playing the Xbox One and then also doing the Japanese console. So not true double boxing, but just playing two consoles. And he was playing Space Revenge or something like it. Was,
I think so.
One of the most generically named games, and there's a 10-minute walkthrough on it, showing you exactly what to do. And I think he spent about an hour and a half on it. He kept dying or something. Poor Redemption, man. Yeah.
And then Super Bob was stoked that you had the Platinum Hits edition of Steins Gate.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. When I was in Japan, I may have told the story before about how I was in Akihabara and I had limited time and I was looking for just exclusively Xbox 360 games and I couldn't find them anywhere. And then all of a sudden I found the spot and I only had like 12 minutes left, 15 minutes left. And I just went ham and just started pulling crap from the shelf. And I don't even really know what all I got. And stuff I'd heard of, stuff that I thought might be good. And it just happened to be one of the ones I grabbed, which was the Steins Gate Platinum Edition. So apparently it has all the DLC in it. He had been looking for that. He had the completion on the regular game, but not the DLC, and you can't get it, and blah, 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 blah. And so he was very happy. He was stoked. Yeah, Super Bob, he came in with a list of things that he wanted to do at Achievement Flex, like a goals or a stretch list, if you would. And that was one of them. Somehow I happened to have the game, and I found out when he found out. I didn't know I had it or not. I just told him I had a bunch of stuff. I wasn't sure what all I had, but so he was really excited for that. And then I think the other thing was the Jackbox thing. You were a little closer
you
to
don't
that.
you don't know Jack.
Yeah.
One of the achievements you have to beat a unicorn rated player over Xbox Live. And so I
remember that one. Yeah,
I have Xbox. I haven't started. I'm ranked like a dullard because I just did like the -1,000,000 achievement, and it's based off of. I think if I remember correctly, it's based off of how much money you've won. Like the more money you win, the higher rank you are. And because I just tanked my, getting the -1,000,000 achievement in the Jack Attack, I'm at the lowest level. Larvae, I think, was like 3/4 of the way up. But luckily, Expo came through with the win. He was ranked a unicorn. And let Super Bob beat him.
Yeah.
Look at that teamwork.
Yeah, he was really excited. I'm not sure if he was more excited for Steins Gate or the unicorn. He screamed out, excited. "You're a unicorn!" And
that's awesome.
I was like, "What is going on?" Yeah, that was it was pretty funny. And X-Probos, he also brought his youngins with him, a couple of them. I thought that was really cool that one of his daughters was really into achievement hunting, and that he's taught her to not play the slop. So stay off crack kids and stay off of easy gamer score,
There you go.
Although I did see one of his kids playing ball pit.
Yeah.
So I would say that's one of the
that's the one.
It's not easy, but it's not difficult either. It's just one of the idle games.
But it's a real game though. Like it's
yeah. I mean,
like 2000.
They're all real. They're all real games, aren't they?
I mean, are they though? Like, I don't think they used a shovel and ball pit other than in the actual game. Is it?
They're all real games.
Okay, maybe I just haven't played it enough, but
I wouldn't say it's slop, but it's definitely not difficult.
Yeah.
What's its ratio?
Well, I was just looking at that. Okay, yeah, it's gone down a lot. It's only worth 900 tad at this point. So
yeah,
it's. I remember being. Well, do you think that a game that is not a real game or slop or shovelware or whatever you want to call it? What do you think Ball X Pit is rated on the crappy TA rating system?
God, I have it loaded up, so I have it. I see it, and
I'm going to guess I don't have it loaded up, and I'm going to say it's probably like a 2 stars.
It should be a 2 stars.
No, what is it, Freaky?
4.31.
What?
Yeah.
People like it, man.
All right. Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something. It's got 78. I mean, it's got 78,000 people that have got it on their tag, and only 11,000 have finished it.
Yeah.
It's a 30 to 35 hour completion. I mean, granted, a lot of that's idle, but yeah.
So I mean, so like Brotato, right? Is that slop?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't really played it that much, but from what I've played,
it's like a Vampire Survivors clone. But like, you can put in a code to make yourself invincible.
Oh, you can? I didn't know that.
I believe so. Yeah, right.
If you can, I don't know.
But then I mean, if that's like Celeste is another good example, right? Like,
yeah,
you can turn on the. You can turn on
that makes it not a real game. It just makes it a game that you can cheese. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, here you go. Let's just go down this rabbit hole. Okay. So, if Ball X Pit is a 4.31 on the crappy TA rating scale, what do you have Brotato and Celeste at?
Oh, Brotato's definitely like a 2.
Okay.
1.5.
Wow. That's strong.
Celeste, I would say, is better. It's got to be rated better than Ball Pit, like 4.7.
All right. So, do you want to get in on this, Inigo, or do you know these games?
I don't.
Okay.
I have a completion in both of them. So.
All right. Well, Let's see which one's more surprising. Let's go with Celeste at a 4.12. So a little less than Ball X Pit with its 4.31, but then clocking in at a 3.8 Brotato.
Brotato, really? Jesus.
Yeah, man. People like that game.
I guess people like those like Vampire Survivor type games.
Yeah, it's I guess it's something. So,
what about Cats with Guns? How does it stack up to Cats with Guns?
Oh man. Very similar gameplay, to be honest.
I mean, it is. It totally is.
Yeah. Well, Cats with Guns, for whatever reason, is a 2.19, but Brotato is a 3.8. I think that's
that's a travesty.
That's felinism.
Yeah.
Yeah. People should appreciate Cats with Guns, but so
I think listen, I don't have a problem with cats with guns. I'd have more of a problem with cats with thumbs. We'd be in some serious trouble.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine?
Cats with thumbs and guns.
Ooh, cats with thumbs in general. We'd all be cooked.
Okay? Cats with thumbs. Yeah, they would. They wouldn't just knock things off of count.
Oh no!
They'd grab it and thrown it at you.
Yeah. Yeah, we all would be in some serious trouble. Just think about that for a moment. If cats had thumbs, you will have nightmares for weeks now. You're welcome.
Yeah. So let's go with some other happenings of Achievement Flex. So we would be remiss if we didn't talk about getting a band together or a dance troupe together, I should say.
Oh yeah.
And so that was one of Larvy's desires or stretch goals, I guess, is to get the 5 stars in Just Dance. Which one was it? 2019? I think it was.
I don't remember.
I think it was 2019.
No, did they make what 29? They make it that late for the 360?
17 maybe. Let's see. Well, it'd be on my tag. So let me. It was 2019, yeah. Just Dance 2019 on Xbox 360. So a Kinect game. This is back before you could use your phone to do the Just Dance series, and it has an achievement for getting 5 stars in the 4-person song, and that's not easy. And it's kind of probably, I'm pretty sure it's the highest ratio. Yeah, it's the highest ratio one in the game. Would you like to guess what that ratio is, Mr. Nico? Since you weren't there, we talked about this there.
2.9.
2.9 for
yes.
Dancing with 4 players and getting 5 stars on the Dance Kinect game?
Yes.
Have you ever played the Kinect?
I have. But the thing is, like, the Kinect's like really weird. It's either going to be really easy or painfully difficult.
Okay, go the other direction then.
Okay, all right. So we know now that you're hinting that it's painfully difficult. All right. I will say it's a 12 ratio then. We'll add a 1.
You are very close. It is
there you go.
A 13.21 ratio.
Okay.
Do we pop that for him? Did we get that?
No. Well, 2 of us did our best, but 2 of us did not.
Did he fail at the easiest part?
No.
Like right upon finishing it.
I came through, man.
Larvy. Are you redeeming yourself? Okay.
Larvy was automatic. Larvy was 5 stars automatic. He was the best one there. But I always eked it out on like the last move on this song. So you have to play this one song, or I guess you don't have to, but it's easiest on the song Finesse, a remix of Finesse. I'd never heard this song before, but apparently it's
me neither.
A Bruno Mars song featuring Cardi B. And it's
English, please.
Yeah, it's like modern song with, a guy singer and a female singer. And so Freaky and I were the gentlemen of the 4, and we were kind of doing our own thing over there. And then Larvy and Nate, or Redemption, they were the ladies of the group, and they were doing their little sexy thing over there. And so we do have video evidence that this all went down thanks to Bob, and it's about as much of a train wreck as you would imagine, but we actually got really good at it. I think he videoed us a little bit early on. We did get better at it. Larvy got 5 stars. I always eked out the 5-star at the very end on the last couple of runs, and then we just had the end cap. So Larvy and I were together in the middle.
I think those end dancers, like, because I was on the left side and then Redemption was all the way on the right side.
We're gonna say it was a Kinect, viewing issue, that it just couldn't quite pick up the all-star moves on the edges. But man, we were so close, like, because y'all both had like 4 3/4 stars. Like, we were so close.
Yeah, because I think 10,000 points was the threshold for 5 stars. And we'd be like 9,700, 9,600. We'd be pretty close.
We were right there, man. We were staring at it. And of course, had we gotten it, we would have probably been there all night, and you probably wouldn't have got your 1 million, gamer score, because we would have had to do it for everyone. Although I don't think Redemption really cared, but I mean, it's pretty cool achievement to get. But yeah, it wasn't easy. And Freaky and I had a nice little solo together where we do like a little, I don't know, sly walk, and then we like do a pose together. It was pretty fun.
He was like, we're looking at the other, like, I was on your shoulder, like, checking them out,
checking out those hotties over there, and they were doing like their little sexy thing over there, and it was pretty funny. I think I'll remember that is one of my fond memories of it. But next year, we got it next year, man.
Yes. I mean, I still did get a 6 ratio achievement unlocked on that one, to get 3 stars with all 4 players on any song with 4 dancers. So we still got this.
We still got some things we could do, but
I would like to get. I don't know how much equipment you have for like Rock Band or guitar.
Oh yeah, I got it all. I should have just brought it. Going on. I got the keyboard, the drums, the whole shabam.
See, I haven't played Rock Band 3 with the keyboard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's about what you would expect, but yeah. I got all this stuff still. It's just like my drum set's like disintegrating on me or something. Like all the cables. I don't know if everyone else is experiencing that, but like the cable, like the rubber around the wires. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't have this issue with like anything else. It's just with the Rock Band drum set, and it's just
like dry rot.
Yeah, it's like dry rotting. There's nothing I can do about it. But I mean, I guess I could put some electrical tape around it or something, but
it'd be just like a real band.
Yeah, but that's a good question. I don't know. Does anybody else having this issue with their drum set? I mean, granted, that's a very small group of people that still have their drum set.
Have their drum set.
Yeah, but I wonder if anybody else has the dry rot issue. But I think it's interesting, this Just Dance 2019. I don't know how many songs are in this game, but to get 5 stars on all the songs is just a 5.5 ratio achievement, but yet getting 5 stars on one single song with 4 dancers is like almost triple that. Like that's crazy. But yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed doing that. I'm glad Larvy, was pushing for that. But Kinect was a very popular item. I had a nice victory with the Kinect also. Another one of my I don't know, memories of Achievement Flex was I started the game Kung Fu for the Xbox One. It's Kung Fu for Kinect. Yeah, Kung Fu for Kinect. It's interesting little game. You're basically superimposed on the screen as a Kung Fu fighter. And let's see. Nico, have you played this one?
I have not.
Okay. Have you heard of it at all?
I have not.
Okay. Well, it's just a game where you basically are punching and kicking, and then there's a few motions. Like there's this one where you swing your arms over your head, and then that allows you to do like a flip into the air. You can like act like you're punching the ground. It does like this ground shaker move. There's a couple other moves. There's an arrow.
This is a Kinect game?
Yeah, it's on the Xbox One. Okay. And so like there's one where there's a mode with like arrows and you act like you're shooting arrows and such. There's all kinds of interesting things in this game, but it's got divided up where there's like the story mode, and then there's also a like challenge mode. And so all the achievements are pretty much attainable from the beginning on the challenge mode, but you do have to play through the story for the rest of them. But I went ahead and jumped right into the the challenges to see how I could do, and I was able to really do some damage on it. I only got 2 hours of gameplay in this, 2.5 hours of gameplay, and I am already at like, I got 800 TAD off it. I kind of wish I had just saved it for a competition. So it's rocking like almost a 4 ratio off of just doing hardly anything really. I wanted to give a shout out to NBA Kirkland, who pointed out this one glitch on this one achievement. It was the first achievement I got in the game. It has a 5 ratio, but it's 100 gamer score. So I got like 400 TAD right out of the gate on my first achievement. And it involves you basically swinging your arms until you get off screen. And then you have to not get hit for 3.5 minutes. Easy enough, right? So I did that, and I was like, I wasn't sure if I could move or not, because I knew I was kind of stuck in the wall. And so everybody's, knows what I'm trying to accomplish. And so I get to about, what was it, like almost 3 minutes, I needed 3.5. It was like on my first real legitimate attempt on this. And then all of a sudden I just fell right out of the wall, and then I got punched when everyone was watching. I don't know if there was some commotion behind me or whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody walked too close to the area and picked up, and then the guy fell, or what happened. But
man, no, I got punched just immediately, man.
Yeah, you fell out, and you were just done.
Yeah.
So and you were holding that pose too for the 3 minutes.
Yes, and so I was afraid to move, and like I was starting to get a little sore, and so then I had to do it for another 3.5 minutes. And so, oh my gosh. So there was a no fly zone behind me at that point, just in case. And so I did get it on my second try, but it took me a while to get stuck back in the wall. It's not a perfect glitch, but it was still pretty funny. I'll remember standing there like a statue in a very uncomfortable position, because I had just swung my arms over my head. And so once I saw I was stuck, I didn't want to move. So not the best of poses to be stuck for 3.5 minutes in. And so that was a pretty cool one. So that, and then also there's one where you have to hunt down all the inklings. And so it's like a type of enemy. And so they're just scattered on this map, and you have to be able to navigate quickly to get to them. And so you have to get them all in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Very low margin of error. But what I did notice is that they always appear in the same spot each time. So if you know where they are in stage 1, you can kind of position yourself to help yourself out, and then you know where they're going to spawn in round 2, so you can go ahead and move yourself up there while it's like a loading process. And so it took me, I don't know how many tries, about maybe 10 tries. When I first did it, I had to shave off, like, I forget how much it was, like 45 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot, yeah. When you're talking about 1:15 and you don't turn in a time under 2 minutes, you're just like, oh, this is going to be tough, So I was not optimistic that I would get it, but I kept trying at it, and everybody there was very encouraging. As so to move in this game, you got the arms, I'm knocking stuff around my desk, swinging over your head, and you're like doing that a lot to go upwards. And then also you're doing like a power punch with both arms in the same direction to get like a boost so you can fly across the screen, vertically. Oh my gosh, that thing wore me out. Like the first day of Achievement Flex, unbeknownst to most, I was doing pull-ups that day, and because I knew I wasn't going to get home to work out. So I did 500 pull-ups that day, And then this was day 2, and my arms were sore. And then I went and did this game. I was trash on Saturday. There was no way I was going to do any like Kinect games on Saturday. My body was so sore from this. It was a good workout, I'll be honest. Like, because you're just constantly punching and kicking and swinging your arms wildly. And I mean, if you're looking for a good Kinect workout, this is up there in my book. And
I mean, the Just Dance for me, I was sweating. I mean, I don't work out hardly at all. I was sweating. For that with that one.
Yeah, that was, well, I think that was also because it was so hot in there from our sexy moves. And at that point, we were pretty sizzling and whatnot.
But is that the only beat 'em up Kinect game there is?
There's one on the 360 that's a Kung Fu style one, and then there's also a Kung Fu Panda game on the 360 as well. So I think there's 3 total. There's more than 3. I'm not recalling what they are, but I know those 3 for sure. So but the achievement was called Inkling Hunter, in case anybody's curious, and I got that like my 6th try. It was a 6 ratio achievement, and I don't know, maybe not 6 try, maybe I think it was like 10 tries or so. But anyway, the Master of Not Getting Hit, in case you want 400 TAD just out of the gate, that's the one that NBA Kirkland posted a solution for. So if you're in a contest, you're looking for a quick hit, that's pretty easy. 3 minutes for 400 TAD. It's pretty good return.
So that's a good TAD to time ratio.
Yeah, so that I kind of wish I had saved it, to be honest. But anyway, so Kung Fu Kinect, I had been putting off doing this game for a long time, and I decided to finally just bust it out. As I was waiting for Exprobos to get there so we could murder Chuck, and so I just started it, and I think there was another console. I got to do some Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That was another thing that was a success for me, because the Xbox One versions of Marvel Ultimate Alliance and the second one, Alliance 2, they're like delisted, or not delisted, but no longer available, removed from the Microsoft Store, and I didn't get a copy of them before they left, and those are digital only, as opposed to the Xbox 360 ones, which are physical or digital. So when you're chasing a leaderboard that this game is played by most people, it's
you need to play it.
Yeah, it's discouraging when you can't get access to it. So I've been looking to get access to it, and Larvey had it both on his tag, and he, bless his heart, let me use his tag a lot while he was doing stuff offline on what is that farming game?
SnowRunner, and then Farm with Friends, I think. The 2 games he was playing mainly.
Yeah, and so
the first day.
Yeah, the Farm Together one, apparently you can play it offline and then just check in every once in a while, and it updates all your stuff. So I was playing this one. I got 12 hours in it already, and I think I kind of understand how to play it now. But anyway, so once I realized how I could jump in the game, that was a real eye opener. I was like, oh wow, I can do so much now. And what's sad is I had played the 360 version, but it had been so long past that I didn't remember anything. But yeah, so I was happy that I haven't started the second one yet, but to know that I can, still find access to it, that's pretty cool. But, and he was doing, he was doing some boosting session one day. Do you remember what
Moto GP. Like there's a 16-player boost. Are you familiar with that one?
Oh yes.
Finally, we're talking Inigo's language here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about that, Mr. Inigo?
I know that
you probably know more about than we do.
Well, yeah, the Moto GP. So I'm going to guess that you were probably doing like 09.
I forget which one he was doing, but yeah, it was like a 16-player boost. I don't know what he was
doing. I just know that we were all out eating at the Mexican restaurant while he was doing this by himself, basically.
So
we abandoned him, but he had to, stay close. So
I did the C achievement the old-fashioned way, and I did this in a boosting session. Okay, organized on TA. Now, the thing about this particular achievement is there's some. there's certain things you have to do when working on this, okay? And I'm going to double check here, okay? Because I'm pretty sure it's the 0910. So there was two different ones that had this particular achievement in. So give me just a second here, and I'm going to take a peek here. If I remember correctly, this particular achievement, you have to be very careful because the game was very unstable when you had this many people playing it.
Yeah.
So basically, when you load into the lobby, you had to, and start the race, it was advised don't move because you got 16 people in a match, right?
Yep.
It was pretty ridiculous. So now imagine doing this in a boosting session with a bunch of strangers.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
It takes a couple people to run that thing.
Oh, and it derailed very quickly. It was very painful. Very painful.
No, but I guess I talked to him later in the day. Everybody that joined got the achievement, and he said it ran pretty smooth.
And that is obviously, I'm going to guess that you guys probably did some double boxing, and really even when we did our session, a lot of us were double boxing. But then we had to bring in some randoms because, reasons.
I think he was double boxing. Yeah, so I think he was, an eighth of the equation.
Yeah. It's
doesn't sound ideal.
I have some definite memories of that, of working on that achievement, and my gosh,
did you get it?
A while ago. Yeah,
okay.
We ended up getting it. You know why? Because failure is not an option. It never is.
I mean, it sometimes is.
No, when you think like that, then yes, failure does become an option.
Yeah,
but you convince yourself failure is not an option, and guess what? You don't fail, right?
Sounds like some people tell themselves right before they fail.
In fact, I feel like Oriole might have been in that session with me.
Okay.
Did you rate it a 5?
Yeah, of course. The session was 5 and 5. would participate again.
I don't think I've ever rated a session not a 5. Every session I've been in has been pretty.
You can rate sessions. I was just making that up. I didn't think that.
No, you can rate other people in your session.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's like leaving like an Uber 5-star rating.
Is it anonymous? I guess it would be, right?
I think so.
So, Inigo, did you burn all those people that were screwing up the 16-person thing? Or?
Well, there was one guy that did. He jumped out of line.
You wanted to go first, and then he was gone after he got it, or something.
Well, that's basically what happened. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and not only did he do that the first time, and what happened was he ended up going first, even though it was explicitly stated that, hey, we're going in the order that you joined the session. That was the rules, okay? Right? Mm-hmm. And this guy comes in there, has no microphone, and he goes first. And everybody's supposed to sit still. Instructions were given, okay? Mm-hmm. And then after that, after he won, he didn't dip. He did like the worst possible thing you could do after that. He kept racing every race after that and disrupted the entire. Well, it was it was like, dude, okay, you at least got your achievement. Just sit there and do nothing.
Right.
We're not asking you to do anything at this point. And this guy literally just started running every race and making the game unstable. And it was just like, I wanted to jump off a cliff. Okay, we'll let it slide that you went out of order, but now, like, I would have even accepted the fact if you just left. Then that's okay, right? No, he keeps joining every single match and disrupted it for everybody else. It was awful. It was awful. Yeah, so it's actually I had some very interesting people, some names, and like Waffle Train was actually in that session.
Huh?
Yeah. Oriole was not in that one. So I thought he was for some reason. In fact, Oriole might have been in there. Oriole actually might have fired up the game and threw a dummy in for us.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because he'll do stuff like that. Oriole actually likes his racing games, believe it or not. So he's into them. But yeah, so him and I usually kind of connect on a few of those here and there.
Nice.
Yep, Moto GP 0910 was the game.
There we go.
Yep. And you had to win a race against a full grid of human riders.
Oh, what's the ratio on that?
It's. Oof.
It sounds awful.
It is awful. Yeah. This is going to sound bad. It's a 5.34.
But that's on the 360 days.
That's right? In a very early 360 game.
Oh yeah, so that's
reminds me of that achievement from Homefront where you had to load into a lobby with 16 players, full boat.
Yeah, Tiger Woods. One of the Tiger Woods games had it. The Pack Clubhouse. You had to play online with like 24 people, something like that.
Jeez,
wow.
Yeah. Well, the only other game I really wanted to mention for Achievement Flex was probably one of my fondest memories, I would say, is basically just hanging out on the couch and just chilling with ex-provos all day on Saturday. We were in that chair.
You were pretty comfortable.
Man, we pulled up a sofa in front of a Promethean board, and we put on
Murder.
We put on Charlie Murder, and we killed some Charlie, and boy, we made some ground on that, and it was just really an enjoyable experience. So Charlie Murder, I mean, I think it holds up really well. I think it's due a re-release. It was actually a really well done old school beat 'em up.
It's a decent beat 'em up, yeah. Like it's not.
I was impressed. Yeah. I don't know what I expected, but it had a lot of depth to it, a lot of like hidden stuff, a lot of it just was really well done. I thought
it's got a good story.
Now I'm curious what it's rated. It's got to be, I would say it's close to a 4 if on the crappy TA rating system, if I was just to guess. I haven't looked, but
go ahead.
I'm looking now. 3.29. That seems low to me. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think it should be higher than that for sure.
Yeah, it's enjoyable, but I ended up with 275 gamer score out of the 400. So there's just a couple of the difficulty ones left, and then
that's one of those ones where the difficulty doesn't stack, right?
No, well, there's no way that you're going to. Yeah, you can't access it before. Yeah, they go in order.
Yeah,
but there's no way that you would be able to beat one without beating the other, because you have to put in some hours. It gets tough in a hurry, because we were playing through some of the chaos after we played through the first playthrough, and it's much different. You have to be able to get your gear up and get. From it just wouldn't happen otherwise.
That difficulty jump is not insignificant.
And I hadn't even seen Total Anarchy, which is the toughest mode, but that's gotta be tough, based on what I saw in Chaos. And then there's a couple of achievements related to different characters that I didn't get a chance, but those are easy enough. I can get those on my own. But yeah, Ex-Provos and I, man, we went through it and had a good old time. You were scoring 100,000 gamer score while I was scoring 275. But
hey, it's okay. We all can't be millionaires, even though you already are.
Yeah, but anyway, that was probably up there in my fond memories. Just hanging out with Ex-Provos, so it was fun, and we were the last ones to leave, and so. The first achievement of Achievement Flex ever, in case you're curious, was from the Dawn of the Monsters game. And I popped a real fast one just so I could say I got the first achievement. And it was Proton Cannon. So there you go, a little trivia for you. Proton Cannon was the first achievement. And then right now, the last achievement unlocked as we were about to close was in Charlie Murder, because he and I were the only two left. It was about midnight at this point, maybe 12:30, and the name of the achievement was I Have an Army, and that's for you have to find this hidden character and boss and beat him, and so so a nice exclamation point or period at the end of achievement flex. But anyhow, so there you go. I think that's a full rundown, right?
Yeah, that was a good. I felt like we were driving to Mexico for lunch. I know we were going to have Mexican. I didn't realize we had to drive to Mexico to get there.
Yeah, but mistakes were made there. I guess I thought it was closer.
There are more than one Cucina Restaurante.
Yes. Exprovo's, he asked which restaurant it was, and I was like, oh, it's just real generically named. And so I showed him a picture on my phone, and it was like La Cocina Mexicana. And so he told his lovely wife that we were going to meet there, and she was going to meet us there and eat with us. And so apparently there's a Cocina Mexicana, a La Cocina Mexicana, and a Los Casino. And there's like 3 or 4 of them, and she obviously did not go to the right one and went and ate by herself after she reserved a table for 11. And
oops.
Yeah, I felt bad about that. And so anyway,
learning experience.
Yeah, so next time we'll go down the road in Bartlett to this one that's next to the railroad tracks. It apparently is good. I haven't been there, but it's closer. So there's that. But yeah, it was a good time, and so I keep saying next time. Again, it's really up to whether or not everyone else wants to come back down, but it seemed like everybody's was saying see you next year and all that. So and we've had several in the Discord for Achievement Flex that say that they would like to come next year. And of course there's Inigo over there that probably would attend as well. So we ended up raising $375 for the school, and that
seemed fantastic.
Yeah, that pleased the principal. So we have the green light to continue, and so it's it was a win-win. School, got some money, and we all had a good time and got to use the facility. So it's pretty cool.
There we go.
Yeah. But so I want to say thank you to everyone that came down for it, or up or sideways, from all over the country. We had people from Michigan and I guess Maryland or DC and Georgia.
DC, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Larvey, Texas.
He's Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
And then Clarissa Lover is from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a local guy.
Yeah. Well, Knoxville. That's like a 7-hour drive.
That's Tennessee. It's Tennessee. It's right around the corner.
Well, no, Knoxville. I'm closer to Knoxville than Elroy is.
That's way out there, man.
Yeah, Knoxville's only like a 3-hour drive from where I'm at.
Yeah, it's a ways. So, but
and I know Tennessee is only one of 2 states that border 7 other states.
Yeah, I was really salty when I found out Missouri had that record or tied us. I thought we
had
were
that
alone.
title also.
Yeah, I thought we were alone. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. But so anyhow, do y'all have any closing thoughts? We want to encourage everyone to stay tuned. We have an exclusive interview. I guess Freaky should set that up. He put in all the hard work to arrange it.
Yeah, so I saw Rail was in the Discord the end of June. I think I saw him in there. He has his site XCT.live, and so it's a new site he's got set up. I wanted to get him on the show to have him talk about his site, and it was very informative. Learned a lot of cool things that he's doing over there. He's doing the Lord's work over there for everybody that wants to play those games that have the hard D.
Right,
he's got you covered. if I'm just using Airy as an example because it's right on the tip of my tongue, but supposedly he has you can load up games like previous versions of games that may have had things patched out.
Yep.
So
it's called side loading, but I learned about that at Achievement Flex. Apparently I was the last one to know about it.
Both of us.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
You and I were in, yeah.
So loading Windows 8 games. He's working on some code to get some Windows Phone games, so you can load those up.
Looks like there's some games for Windows Live functionality that's built into this website. And honestly, what I took from this in that interview is for the dummies like myself who don't really know much about computers, and when we get into the weeds on doing certain things like this, he's almost taken all that guesswork out of it, for lack of a better term.
Making playable versions of these games you can go and unlock achievements in.
And you don't have to be a computer whiz to figure it out, or have to jump through a bazillion hoops, right? So good for him. Great interview. Yeah. Good stuff.
Stick around. It's really good, informative. Yeah. And I'll drop a link for you guys to join XCT.live. You can use my link. Don't use anybody else's link.
All right, guys. Well,
it's a trap.
It's a trap. So, class dismissed.
Peace. We are here with Rail. He is the founder of XCT.live. Rail, how are you doing this evening?
Stranger. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Nice. No, we
got some rare things on sale.
I know I saw you drop in our Discord, and
what are you buying?
So what made you start?
Stranger. What are you selling?
Cats with guns.
An awesome choice, stranger.
Stoner humor.
We are here with Rail. He is the founder of XCT.live. It's a website, tracks all sorts of things about your Xbox achievements, game collection, and everything like that. Rail, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good, Freaky. Just got back from the Odyssey, feeling fresh, ready to talk about all things XCT and what you guys have been up to.
Nice. No, I know I saw you drop in our Discord and started talking about a new site. I'm always looking for other sites to track Xbox stuff. So what made you start the site? Let's just start from the beginning.
So it was to solve a personal problem, which is where most of these things are spawned from. I had a very complex Google sheet, up to 90 tabs, tracking my digital collection, trying to fill in all the gaps, getting all of the rare Japanese stacks, making sure I was getting all the games, tracking which ones are available on physical, which are available on digital. And there was a few occasions where these now, and it's happened more and more often, and we'll get onto this later, is the delist situation.
Oh yeah.
And I thought I had all bases covered. Between me and my friend, we have full digital collection, and then these games started popping up, and we didn't have them. And my Google Sheet project had failed. And I had to spend quite a lot of money on some expensive codes, because as soon as something gets delisted, the codes go up in value. And I thought I've got the power now with the power of Claude and the AI tools. There must be something I can build that can automate all of this process, and I don't need to think about it, and it just tells me what games to buy every day. Started small, pulled in the market database, using all of the APIs and everything. make sure I had all the regions covered. And then I figured out a way of pulling my entitlements across all gamer tags into another database, and then it cross-referenced each other, and then it told me what to buy. And the first time I did it, so this is when I thought I had everything. There was 44 games I was missing.
Okay, that's pretty good though. 44 out of how many? 16,000 plus.
We're almost at 16,000. Yeah. So, yeah, and then I got them, and I was complete, and it was so satisfying. And I just thought, there is other people. It's it's quite a niche problem, but I thought there's other people out there. So, I put that out into Jake's Discord, which was a very...
I was actually going to ask you if you were a part of Jake's Discord. That was one of my questions.
So it was kind of born in there. I kind of found my home in there. A lot of like-minded people, kind of like collecting...
It's an interesting community.
It is an interesting community, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like collecting the games becomes the meta game in there.
Yes.
Finding all these rare stacks, literally like people with like two people worldwide with an achievement in some of these games, or one. And it was just an offline tool. It didn't even have a website. It was just a Python script, and it started up a local web server, and then it pulled in the two databases, and it compared, and it told you what games you were missing. And you could also filter. So like, let's say I wanted every racing game or every beat 'em up, and it would show you all the different genres you were missing.
He did his homework. Did y'all hear that? Somebody did their homework.
I kind of fed him your guys' favorite genres while you all
off the camera. All right. Well, why you gonna blow up the man's spot like that? Okay, like I was impressed there. I was like, hey, this guy's talking to me and Elroy right now.
Yes.
And then I thought, well, how could we have because we had a few breakthroughs. There was a few breakthroughs. I want to try and go chronological, but another big issue that we were trying to crack in Jake's was the offline Windows 8 games. We were pestering Microsoft. We were trying different things, like trying the TLS, different network settings. Some people were able to get in at certain times and pop achievements. So I thought, look, there's similarly with the problem that I had, I can use Claude and AI to like really crack what's going on here. So we looked at all of the network traffic with man in the middle. Why is it not signing in, and why is it not popping achievements? And it turns out they turned off the old security layer, XLS2, and then when it changed to Windows 10, for the Windows 10 games, they changed to XLS3. So I wrote a small Python script that sat in the middle. It didn't interfere with the Windows 8 game or touch the binary or do any patching, because I wanted to keep it clean for anyone who was using it on True Achievements or any of the tracking sites. And when you sign into the game, it takes your XLS2 token and it translates it to XLS3 and it hands it off to the Microsoft server. And then you sign in. So all of these games started signing in again. And then when you unlock an achievement, it fires off to a different endpoint, and that also needed translating. So I got Claude to translate it, and we were unlocking achievements. So that was a big day. And
that
then
sounds awesome.
That all spread through Jake's, and everyone was getting excited. There was people with who were really going for completion percentages, and Windows 8 was turned off. Halfway they went through progressing through a game. And yeah, word spread, and then a couple of people from Microsoft got in touch, not directly with me, but through some other contacts who had developer relations. And it was about the time that Asher was taken over, and this game preservation and don't stop killing games movement was starting to gain traction online.
Yeah.
And then, which totally took me by surprise, I thought they would just look at the GitHub. They would say, this is fine, you can carry on using it. They implemented the fix on their side.
Oh, wow.
So you didn't need Win8 Bridge, this Python script that I'd made. People were able to sign in again and start getting achievements. And then it spread on Reddit, went really viral on Reddit. A few news sites picked it up, and then True Achievements picked it up and said, this is fine now. You don't even need the patch. You don't even need the in-between. So that was really cool. And then that just gave me the confidence to sort of say, right, what else can we look at and start growing it again?
No, that's great. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would be interested in going, I mean, me included, going back and getting access to those Windows 8 games. I mean, I know Windows. I mean, I don't know if it's even possible, but Windows Phone.
I was just about to say,
the Windows Phone games.
So that's what you're working on now, right? The Windows Phone.
So progress is being made. No promises, but it's just a case of translating the old security layer that they're not supporting anymore officially. But if we can, as a community, we've persuaded them to do Windows 8. You never know what could happen. So,
no, this is great.
Out here doing the Lord's work.
That's right. That's
what I'm talking about.
I always thought that the Windows 8, they could make one hell of a collection game out of that if they wanted. Just make a program that would run all the games inside it, kind of like a Rare Replay. Put all the Windows Phones games in there, and people go ham on it. But
there's a bunch of people that would go crazy.
But
now, if you don't mind, I'm going to jump in with a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
If you're okay with that. So I messed around with the site. Admittedly, maybe only about 30 minutes. Okay. Mm-hmm. I would like to first start to say I like what I see. It's got an impressive interface. It really does. It's a very clean looking website, and kudos to you for doing that.
Thank you.
Especially the activity page. If anybody gets a chance to check that out, I like the heat maps on it instead of just like.
Oh yeah, no, that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, instead of staring at the numbers. So a little bit of praise there before I go into my question.
Thanks.
So one thing I noticed on the site, and I just didn't have enough time to mess with it, and this was one of our previous additions to the podcast. We're going to talk about the hard D again. We're bringing it back here, okay? The hard D's coming up.
That's right.
The hard D list, okay? So it seems like we can maybe access those games as long as we own them on our gamer tag, right? It seems like you have figured something like that out. Now kind of walk me through this. What did I see? Because I didn't get a chance to really experiment with it, okay?
So hard D lists is a separate bag. It's now possible. Literally the past couple of days we figured it out. So before, you could do what's called the profile trick. If you found somebody who's played the hard delisted game, go to their profile on the Xbox, go to their recently played, and obviously you need to own the game as well. And you don't know how it's installed. You click on the game, it forces you to the store page, and then you can install. But what happened with the last 3 hard delists, the Creepy Tail 2, and the other one, is that even stopped working. There was one game before that, Marvel Dark Reign as well. The only way to play Marvel Dark Reign is if you have the original Xbox, the original gamer tag, and the original download. If you don't have any of those 3 things, you can't play it anymore. So we recently found out that if you pull, it's kind of like a sideload, but it's not a sideload from the CDN. You need the original USB install. So you can use XCT Power Tools, which is something that I offer on the website. You pull the XVS file, and there's another accompanying file off the USB drive. You give that to person number 2, who also owns the license. They put that on the USB. They use that in combination with the profile trick, and it installs. So that's
wow.
There's now a new method. We have yet to try it on Marvel Dark Reign because we need an original install, but I have one in storage, which I need to get out. But yeah, that's the story on hard D lists.
Okay, yeah. So it seems like some of them are still accessible through your website now. Was I reading that right? or understanding that right? Not the one you were just describing, but some of the older ones, right?
Yes. So all the hard D lists before those 3 with the creepy tail, you can download from the CDN.
And this is provided you own the license, correct? Because there's a handful that I don't have access to, and this has piqued my interest that I know I own. So that's why I'm gravitating towards this a little bit.
Yeah. So the hard D list before that, you can do through Power Tools. You pull it off the CDN. You connect your USB drive. It converts it to PC mode. It installs it. I've made it all as smooth as possible.
Okay.
Plug it back in the Xbox and you're away.
That's fantastic and good work on that. And again, I want to make sure that our listeners understand you have to own the license to that. This is not like we're not like
you're not pirating anything.
Yeah, we're not pirating anything.
Something that you paid for that is not available on the store anymore. Yeah, it's not something we're going backdoor and getting these illegally.
Yeah, I mean that's the annoying thing, right? And this is why people are so passionate about it, because it's digital ownership, and it's part of this whole conversation about getting rid of physical discs, and people need to be safe in the knowledge and have that peace of mind that if I paid for it and my Xbox breaks, I drop a jug of water on it, I go out and buy a new Series X, I want to be able to download my full library and no questions asked. And unfortunately, that's starting to be eroded. So if we can, go on.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Like, I mean, all 3 of us here are, adult working professionals, and it sounds like you are too, Rail. And sometimes we don't have time to pay attention. Did we have this game downloaded? And then all of a sudden, we had it in our library in the cloud where we could download it, but it wasn't just sitting on a hard drive somewhere, right? Because, who's got time to do all that? Especially when you have game collections our sizes, right?
There's like 3 of them that just went off, like what, Creepy Tail and some other ones that just kind of disappeared on the hard D list.
Yeah, and if you don't have a Google Sheet, track these things, and let's say you buy a new Series X and you go on and you're trusting that ready to install list where it's maybe like 1,000 games. If 1 or 2 get knocked off there because of hard D lists, you're none the wiser. That's why it's important. So incidentally, when you do collection import, it gives you all of your entitlements, and then you can also compare what is installed. So you can make a list of what I own and is not installed on my Xbox, and then I'll tell you.
That's great.
Did I hear you mention that you could add other user tags, like your alternates, to it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's cool.
So this was another, solving a personal problem. I had a gamertag hacked, and a Microsoft account hacked, and I lost access to it. When I try and appeal, they say it's for a Skype violation. It never logged into Skype, so the hacker must have used Skype to do something nefarious. I'm currently on my 3rd appeal. Now, since then, because I lost quite a bit of value because it had some games on it, I'm spreading the risk. I have 2-factor auth enabled on everything, but I'm spreading games across multiple accounts now. And obviously that gets complicated because you're only tracking purchases on a single thing. So what Power Tools does is you can add infinite gamer tags, and it collates all of the entitlements across every gamer tag.
Oh, nice.
Extremely useful when you've got 55 gamer tags.
Yeah. That's very helpful. Also, like we have, several competitions where you might, have a shared account and kind of thing. So for sure.
And among friends, that does happen.
Yeah, even to get the region stacks, right? You've got Japanese, Chinese, there's EU and US exclusives on both sides.
I have a Japanese tag that has just a handful. It's only like 5 or 6 games, but you have to have a Japanese tag to do that, right?
Yep.
So I kind of curtailed into one of the questions I had. Well, first, before I get to that, I must not let an ego keep hogging you here. So as it was building my tag, I don't know if anybody else has told you this, but as it's loading, because full disclosure, just got my tag about 10 10 minutes ago. Well, maybe not 10, but like 20. So it's still setting up my profile. And as it was setting up, all of a sudden I popped something in Surviving Mars. I promise you I'm not gaming while I'm talking to you, but it just popped. You didn't even go check on TA. I scanned in because I was like, did I see that right? And so it was like a long lost something that as other people encountered that where they, set up a profile on your site and pop.
They have. And that was my first sort of negative reaction when I opened signups, because I just kept it to Jake's. I was only sending invites to certain people. I actually had it invite only for a while, and then there was that big day where I just said anyone can sign up, and I got tagged in this other Discord, and somebody DM'd me and said, "Oh, someone's really pissed off. They're accusing you of hacking their gamer tag. You've unlocked when they've signed in, it's unlocked an achievement in DayZ, which they've never played." And I was like, no, I don't know what's happened. So a few of us got together, and then there was a few people in Jake's, and apparently the way I'm doing gamer tag scanning, it's the same as Exophase. So have you signed into Exophase?
Don't think I have.
I don't think I have.
So they do a similar thing. Basically, there's two achievement endpoints. There's V1 and V2. And V2 started when the Xbox One launched in 2013. And when it scans both of those endpoints, if there's any, I don't know how to describe it technically, but like stale unlocks or something that hasn't unlocked fully, it kind of gives it a nudge and unlocks the achievement.
Oh, wow.
Which is a scary thing, right? You think that I've hacked the thing, but it's totally safe. It was just a stale one.
Well, no, and to follow up on that question, because I'm the outlier on this panel, I'm the completionist of the group. I am the black sheep.
And former gamer. Okay. Former gamer.
Yeah, and former gamer. Yes. Recovering gamer. So, now, as a completionist, would you have had to have played the game or already started it for that achievement, for this mishap to have occurred? Right?
It needs to have been played. The person who complained about DayZ had played it on a free play day and forgotten about it, because the achievement is like when you start on the beach, and obviously they've forgotten about it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that helps out a little bit, because I get real panicky because if I get one achievement, I now have to get them all. Exactly, it's like okay, that helps answer that question.
And Nico, if this helps set your mind at ease, and maybe Rail too, but if you click on the achievement that just popped for me, it's very basic guide. It says step 1 exists, achievement unlocked, and then the rest of the comments are the confusion I just felt laying in bed and heard an achievement popped, and then this one just popped in randomly while I was watching TV. So apparently I'm not the first that
all right,
that this is happening. There's about 15 comments, and all of them are like, I don't even know. And so there you go.
Okay, all right.
It's similar
and I have played it, and I have played this game, and by play I mean I use the console command. So
I think Isrit mentioned it somebody mentioned it in the AH Discord about it, like popping I think it was Surviving Mars also. I'm not sure which one it was, but I think that was the game.
Might have been the same one. But okay, so pivoting to my next question is, as I mentioned, alts are very important in competitions, and so of course the first place I went when I went to your tag was the compete, and looked at the leaderboards, looked at all that stuff. Are you considering doing any competitions, kind of like this little competition called the G Task or something like similar to that, or anything like that?
Are you familiar with the G Task, Rail?
No.
Okay, so I'll let Elroy tell you about it, because he's
the resident expert.
Elroy is our resident G tasker. He's coming. He is never lost. He's always made it to the finals.
No, it's not true. I bowed out one year, in the quarterfinals to save all my preloads for the following year so we could win.
Okay.
Yes, but I did take a knee that year. Now,
it's an acronym. What does it stand for? Do you know what? I don't even know what it stands for.
God Awful True Achievement Scoring Challenge, I think is what it stands for.
The Great True Achievement Scoring Challenge.
The God Awful
there we
True
go.
Achievement. Yeah. And basically the way it's in modern iterations is that they base it off TAD. So your TAD for the week. So, and it's not cumulative, it's each week, and there's a hard cutoff. And then if you're above the cutoff line at that week, you move on. It doesn't matter if you got first the week before or not. If you're below the line when the cutoff hits, you're done. And so it's just based on TAD, and it just like siphons down to a very small group of crazy people, and it gets out of hand every year, and it's just insane. But do you have anything like that, some, let's just call it digital crack for us competitionaholics?
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Big plans. I've got Indie Spotlight Race, which is something that was asked for by a member of the community. That hasn't really took off yet. But and it is a bit outside my sphere, like the weeklies. I've set all the leaderboards you can set to weekly, which runs from Sunday to Sunday and daily. And yeah, I'm just listening to the community.
Nice.
Cool. About like competitions and things. It's something I really want to like dig into.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to hop in your Discord, because I know you guys got a Discord for the site, right?
Yeah, I've got completion of the day, which is a totally unique idea.
Saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
That is.
So we came up with a new ratio for game score, which takes the global Xbox percentage and works that into a formula. And then I've ranked all 16,000 games by real score, and then whoever gets the highest ranking completion for that day, the previous one, gets the card. So like got For the King 2, which is worth 42,000. Some of the previous winners, Minecraft for Android, Human Fall Flat, Gems of War.
Some of the usuals.
Yeah, usually it's things that'll get a DLC pack, like Gems of War. I'll always get one when it gets an update.
Yeah, Gems of War, Minecraft is always up there too. Human Fall Flat's notorious for the DLC packs.
But the highest ranked game. So if you go on competition of the day, it tells you the top 10. Halo Master Chief Collection is worth 12 million points.
Wow.
Elroy, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down over there, okay?
All these numbers and
so you break down. So the real score, how's that breakdown?
Yeah, I had a question about that too.
It gets quite mathematic, but if you go on,
I know I saw the equation somewhere on your site. I just don't know where it was.
If you go to a real score leaderboard. It has a little panel at the top that you can expand, and it gives you the sum. I'm not even going to try and explain it, but this has been described as more accurate as the competition's formula, which I also include on the website as well. And there is a popular forum post that went quite viral that proposed another formula by Dan PSFX. I've also included that, so you can, every single genre leaderboard, you can sort by all three formulas. And a future feature, which is in prototype, is pro users can create their own formula, and they can name it. That can be their leaderboard, that can be their ratio, and everyone can be happy. I'm trying to please everybody. I know that's
all right.
That's a tough ask.
We know that always goes over well.
Yeah. So, all right. So on the real score, based on the one that the default one that you're using, is there like how strong of a correlation is there between like TA score? So like if you took the just 20 random TA users and applied the real score to them, is it like pretty much even out? Like, is it like I don't know.
The leaderboard's very different, which is something that's good. Otherwise, there'd be no point in it existing.
Right.
Let me check the side by side. So if we go, I've called it original ratio is the competitors there.
Okay.
Let me get it up.
Because I'm just imagining these players that have like millions of gamer score, but they have like a 1.15 ratio, like how that translates over to, I assume that's heavily penalized. So
the top 3 is the same people, just in a different order. So Siegfried X with, let me get it, 17,707,000, and Siegfried X on original ratio 11,885,000. Second on XCT ratio, was it real score? Sorry, 510, and second on original ratio is True Marvelous, and then 510 drops to third on original. But yeah, fourth and fifth have both swapped positions. So fourth on real score is Oriole, my friend who helped me develop the site, and fourth on original ratio is Dwaggy.
Yeah, Oriole's 10th on the one I'm looking at for the original.
And Oriole is number 1 in rating games with 5 stars.
Number 2 behind Hawkeye.
I don't know. Oriole's played a whole lot of games. I think he's number 1.
Oriole is number 1 on games played. So that's mine and his little duke it out battle. I'm number 2. I was number 1 before I had my son, and then I dropped down to 2 because my time.
Yeah, kids do that sometimes. These two won't know, but I understand. Kids do that.
Not the target audience.
I'm like 1,000 games behind now. It's getting out of distance, but
man,
yeah, that's what they get you. Show some weakness,
I've got more D-lists than him. So.
Procreate like that,
You got to leave the collection to somebody. That's what I'm doing.
Exactly. Yeah. I've got a second on the way at the end of September as well, so I'm gonna have even more.
Congratulations! I have 2 myself. So, I have 3. One, my oldest is 26. He lives in Nebraska. So, I have 2 of it. 10 and a 6-year-old right now. So,
nice.
Okay, I didn't realize you were Vulgar's dad, but I had a quick question about the beat 'em up genre you got on your site. Is and this could be a deal breaker. Are Lego games included in your beat 'em up section?
Let me check in.
Drum roll.
Because the reason is because I'm respecting the Steam tag database currently for beat 'em ups. But when I clone that over to an XCT genre, I can't remove games though. That's the rule. So if a Lego one is included, it's going to be a deal breaker, it seems. Let's take a look.
Oh, no.
Games, groups, Steam tags, beat 'em up.
My heart's racing right now.
Games database.
Oh, no. I have a bad feeling.
Search for Lego. Which Lego games are going to be?
Any.
Any Lego game.
No, it does not. It does not include any Lego games.
Okay, all right. Yes. All right. We're in business.
All right, Elroy, you've just found yourself a new user.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
It's got 273 games. So that's everything that Steam tags as beat 'em up that is also on Xbox. And then when that gets copied over to an XCT genre, we can add all of the Xbox stuff that is also beat 'em up.
Now you got me curious because there's 268 on, I think it's 286, I believe, on TA.
Yeah,
not that I have it memorized.
Yeah, that's where they'll fill in the gaps of what's exclusive to Xbox.
Okay, something I'm going to kind of pivot here. Something something that got my attention. The core balance.
Yes.
And it says, for future, I know if you have any ideas about that, or is that just like a placeholder for something that's coming in the future? Or do you know what it's going to be?
Yeah, so this is something I learned from. I mean, there's a lot of things dotted around the site that I've learned from gaming and my main career in game design and things is just to come up with a currency that people can trade and people can earn things. And yeah, that did really well when I launched referrals. I got over 600 referrals in 3 days or something crazy.
Yeah, we had people fighting on our Discord for giving us their referrals. I think we had 3 or 4. Yeah.
Because they want those shiny cards. Because I've got it all scaled, and the top card is 100 referrals. But the core, I've balanced all the economy. I've made sure it's going to scale properly because you're going to be able to earn core for every on-site action. So earning achievements, logging in, doing a successful trade on XCT.live, doing a pro scan, and then I've got a plan for core. I won't spoil the surprise, but I'm quite
okay. No, that's good.
It's think Counter-Strike skins.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Oh, nice. And you just said XCT.live, and I just picked it up, and it's like a little marketplace for games.
Little eBay, thousands of dollars of trades going on. I don't take a cut because that would make me liable for any scams. But yeah, venture in at your own risk. But most.
No,
I have locked it down to pro only, which adds a bit of a layer of trust. So yeah. I mean, there's some nice games on there, some nice rare stacks and things. So
that's pretty cool.
No, this looks nice. Definitely something I'll be checking out.
I just have another thing that I noticed, because if you go to your main page, it says the recently played. I guess that actually does make sense. But Freaky, all that crap you played at Achievement Flex is on my page. Like, so if you look at the page, man, I wasn't playing. I was just signed into that console because he was using my home box, and he was using, but somehow I got signed into it, and then he started playing some of this stuff, and then
it's polluted.
I don't have any achievements in it, but
yeah.
I just have all this QB block bite, QB hex fall, and spot every animal, and
so yeah, we had Achievement Flex last week when we were trying to set it up for the interview last week. It just didn't go through at our little Achievement Flex. I surpassed 1 million gamer score. So
did you really?
I played the sloppiest of the slop.
Oh yes, that's awesome.
So, but yeah, it's I was catching up on you on your achievements one there, buddy.
That's I think we've wasted enough of his time with your slot.
Yes. Well, Rail, thank you very much for joining us.
I just have one last thing before we let Rail. I'm going to give you the opportunity. Just talk a little bit more about Pro, the XCT Pro, if you don't mind. Like, what are the advantages of? I'm somebody who's new to your website. Just give me that elevator pitch. Tell me about it.
So, gamer score scan every hour on the hour. You can create your own leaderboards. You get access to XCT.live. You get nice shiny badges next to your name. You get that warm fuzzy feeling of supporting the fastest growing Xbox site on the net. And what else do you get? Let's go to
how much
you get access to that trade site. That seems pretty good.
$4 a month. I have price matched. That's something I learned. You can, and obviously XCT Power Tools is the number one. You can sync your whole collection, your purchase history going back 11 years. You can sideload previous build version games and unlock achievements that aren't possible on the latest version, if you own the original license, of course.
So basically any patches that have been made to patch out, like...
we didn't even get to the side loading here.
Do you want
to talk about that?
Side loading, so there's a few games. So the one of the big moments was there was a person called in Jake's who really wanted a previous build of a game called Gene Rain. what happened with Gene Rain is the developers shipped an update and it completely broke the game. You couldn't unlock any achievements, but version 1, you could unlock every single one but the last achievement. And everyone who joined Jake's, he said, have you got an old hard drive that you might have version 1 of Gene Rain on? He used to ask everybody. It was like, it became a meme. It was his golden goose. And I spent a whole week of 2 a.m. finishes going back and forth with Claude, trying to figure out how to get previous builds of games. And I finally cracked it. And then I ran the script, and Gene Rain and all the build versions started listing out, and I could download the MSI XVC. I sideloaded version 1. I put the Xbox offline. I signed in. I saw the thing, and the achievements all worked. And I sent him it, and he was just like,
"That's crazy."
I blew his mind.
That's crazy.
And then we started thinking, well, what other possibilities? And there's previous builds that have got console commands, developer menus, all kinds of interesting shit, right? And it's like, sorry, can I swear?
Oh yeah.
And it ties into the whole game preservation thing as well, because like developers change things, they rip storylines out, and it's like a way to go back and revisit the original version of the game. So yeah, XCT Power Tools, infinite gamer tags, and there's some very exciting stuff coming that I prototyped last night.
I had a question on the side loading. So is that something that's is available now? And how do you see like a list if there is one? Because I have a game in mind that I want.
Available now. You download Power Tools. You get the title ID from the /games database, and then you can. Just one side note. So there's a good reason that I started this now is Microsoft have started purging historic links. Sometimes you will list out a game and it'll be online purged, and they purge things that they don't want people to have, like the ones with console command and things. So I'm starting a script that runs every 24 hours, and it's archiving these links so that we've got them for preservation as well.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Are those only available on Windows games, or is it Xbox games too?
Xbox and Windows.
Oh, wow.
This is impressive. And
it really is.
You said that's what, about $4 a month?
Yep.
American? That's... Heck, you can, after a year, you can almost pay for one game if you take advantage of the Power Tools, it sounds like. It sounds like you get a really good program. I'm looking forward to kind of messing around with it a little bit.
Yep. Sure. You're all getting Lifetime Pro, so it's all good.
Oh. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I can't wait to see this.
Do you have any more questions, Rail? Or Elroy, Inigo?
No, man, appreciate it.
I want to thank you for your time. And honestly,
thank you. I know it's late, the 6-hour time difference. Appreciate you getting on here and talking your site about it. It's exciting. It's I'm excited to get in there and mess with Power Tools and see what I can do.
For sure.
I want to spend some more time with this. I wish I could have had a little bit more time, but I'm in school and work and all that.
It happens, all that stuff.
And also, Jake's Discord is pretty cool too. If you guys do, I will say that if you guys do search for those games that are hard to find, I am actually a member. I've been in Jake's Discord for a long time because I look at the D list. I maybe don't participate actively in the conversation, but I know I've hit a couple people up asking them some questions about certain games, because they also try to hunt down like unobtainable achievements and or maybe stuff that kind of gets broken and we don't really know if it's broken. There's a lot of guys that know a lot of stuff in that server. So if you're not a member, I would also recommend hopping over there, because you run into people like Rail that are passionate about this.
It's
awesome.
It's where the idea was born. I just thought, this community, need some problem solving. So I just thought I'd see what I can do, and then it just grew from there. So
yeah.
No, it's great. It's great.
Wishing nothing but success, man.
Right?
Yeah. It's gonna be cool. And I mean, we haven't even scratched the surface. I truly believe that this, some of the things I'm prototyping, I can really take it to the next level. So
That's awesome, man.
Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on. I know it's it's late over there across the pond, so we'll let you go, sir. Rail, it's been a pleasure.
All right, cheers, buddy. I'll be in the Discord.
Definitely. We'll see you there.
All right, thank you, Rail.
Thanks again, man.
Peace out.
All right.